Ed Marsh here at IMTS. I'm the host of the Industrial Growth Institute podcast, and I've just bumped into a guy I've known for a number of years, Roger Atkins, who's the president and CEO of the NTMA, the National Tooling and Machining Association, a trade association basically for machine shops. So in other words, the customers of the companies that are exhibiting at the show. So I thought it would be great to just chat with Roger for a minute, ask him, NTMA's association with the show, about what they hear from members coming to it, what they think companies ought to look at while they're here. So, Roger, take it away. Some pearls of wisdom.
Well, thanks, Ed. And it's great to meet here at IMTS. I mean,
Well, what shows are about, right?
absolutely. And one of the world's largest trade shows here in the it is the largest one in the United States and one of the two largest in the world. And so, what a great place to bring manufacturers together. And with like-minded people walking by you, tens of thousands of people, with the same mindset, about manufacturing, and probably the majority here are about U.S. manufacturing.
And a lot of people in the aisles here are your members.
Absolutely, and IMTS is one thing that does draw NTMA members to Chicago. This is where the opportunity where all technology is housed under, I want to say one roof, one big roof of multiple roofs here at IMTS.
Square feet is it anyway?
I don't know, but it's a lot. My feet hurt at the end of the day, I can tell you that. But this is where a small shop to a large shop can come and find out about the latest and greatest of technologies. What's the greatest technology today, but more importantly, Ed, is what is the technology of tomorrow? To be able to dream ahead. Most small to medium manufacturers, they buy a machine tool every year to 2 years maybe. So it's a strategic decision for them what piece of equipment they buy.
And I think a lot of companies think of it in the context of having the right technical capabilities, but increasingly it's about having the cool technology so that the upcoming workforce will want to work at your place too.
Absolutely. And today that we have a struggle in workforce development. We have a need for more workers in the industry. So
but a picture NTMA, you guys do an amazing job promoting that, putting together programs and encouraging.
We work, as diligent as we work, we're not filling the needs across America.
Right.
NTMA is, focused 7 days, 365 year on year about workforce development through our own online training programs to do. And so we work with our partners here, the machine tool builders. NTMAers are their customers and they are our suppliers. So when we have that partnership with them, about the new technology. Again, what's here today, but more importantly, what's tomorrow. Helping small to medium-sized businesses be strategic if they're going to buy one or two pieces of equipment over the next 2 years, make sure they're buying the right piece of equipment.
And you come really with that perspective. You came from a family of shop owners, and you understand the smell of cutting oil, and
absolutely.
And you know what you've made chips.
Yeah. I love coming to this. I mean, I could easily ditch the jacket and I'll be right in with them, but give me a ball cap and hide the halo I have here. But, it gets in, I never planned on getting manufacturing as a kid, but when I did, I fell in love with it. And it's just been a lifelong love, other than my bride who's to the right here, 44 years. She's my only other love. And then manufacturing's been our love together, actually. And so, again, I love coming to IMTS. This is where we can meet with NTMA members. We have a luncheon together where we'll talk about what we saw, what kind of technology, what did you see, what did I see? Right. Getting as many feet on the ground as you can here at IMTS and sharing ideas with each other. And, we got to figure out how to do more work with the same number of people we have. So what automation, what efficiencies in automation are being shown that we can utilize in our shops today to be a 20-man shop and put out the work of a 40-man shop. Right. That's the mentality of the manufacturers today.
Right. A session I was listening to earlier talking about single-click manufacturing.
Absolutely.
Program it, push the button, lights out.
Lights out. How can you run lights out? And so often it doesn't have to be 10 or 12 hours lights out. If you can just write 2 or 3 hours of lights out, can make a huge difference. Right. Mostly to small to medium manufacturers. Right. And so that's what IMTS. That's the doors that opens. And so I'm just thrilled to be here. It's a great week. For those of us that are old enough, it's like home week to us to see our friends that we've had our entire careers with, many of them friendly competitors. But, it's just great to see. It's great to see the robust part of our You know, manufacturing is what makes the world go around, Ed. You know that. And small to medium manufacturers are really what makes the world go around in the U.S.
Speaking of that, one more quick question, then I'll let you get
Sure.
to all your old friends here. What about Manufacturing Day? Do you sense are NTMA members really all in on Manufacturing Day?
You know, Manufacturing Day has really grown year to year, and I think we're not just seeing that dribble growth. Yeah, we're starting to see exponential growth,
Right.
understanding that one thing manufacturers have done a poor job of is telling our story. For people to really know what goes on inside the four walls of these buildings they drive by every day. So, you know, this is the most humble people in the world. They make the most complex parts that the world couldn't live without, and yet they take no credit. They don't brag on themselves. But the reality is the public needs to know what they do.
And I gotta hand it to you guys. You're taking a great lead in helping tell the story. You're telling the story,
Right.
and you're helping your members understand how to tell the story. I think hiring Dan Ott, having a creative content manager for a trade association like yours, is really an insightful and forward-looking move. And I give a lot of
And these young people today, they're much more philanthropic minded. They want to change the world.
Right.
I tell young people today, if you want to change the world, manufacturing's the place to be.
Right.
Because the world couldn't spin without us. And if you're creative and if you want to change the world, go to manufacturing. It's
There
it.
you have it. Roger Atkins, final word of
Thanks.
manufacturing. Thanks for your time. Nice to catch up with you.
Thanks, Ed. I certainly appreciate it.